Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Nimithrander. And it looks unfortunately like I was right. Seems like the rotten tree spirits do repopulate in this area. So they'll be spawning in again and again. At least that's how it seems. So I'm in for it. I have to kill all 3 of them at one go. If I fail, then I'm kinda screwed. Wonderful start. Going to be playing it safe and keeping out this way. Okay, there's our first hit. Oh, okay. Oh, that killed me! Bugger off. Yeah, and there's the second one. Damn it all. Yeah, I hate this part, I really do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run all the way back down there. All of the way. And so far as I'm aware, there isn't any closer places I might go. So we're doing this run back one more time. And then if I mess this up again, I'm just gonna skip it for you guys. It's bad enough I have to run through it. There's no reason why I should force you guys to suffer with me. Problem, of course, is that I also don't have much to say about this. It's just a incredibly obnoxious little run back. The only thing that makes it even slightly tolerable is the fact that I only need to take 1 lift now instead of 2. Although, that's not much of a consolation. If I could ride Torrent up here, that would make it a lot better, but no. No such luck. At least this guy is easy to deal with. Who knows, he might also cough up an armor piece here or there to make this slightly more profitable. I pressed the damn L1 button. No, this is already getting me in a... getting to me more than a little bit. Well... nothing to do but go forward. Looks like we have someone using Rivers of Blood with the Moog attire. Not a bad choice, Rivers of Blood, but nowhere near as good as it used to be. Let's try... my first selection of weapons didn't work out all that well. Let's try my twin blades. See if a mix of blood and frost can do a better job. Hang about. Yep, there they are. And again... Actually, no. I really don't like this fight as it is, but deliberately throwing in elements to complicate it will not help me at all. And that's 200 some odd thousand runes down the drain as well. Again, not worth even one level anymore, but... Ooh, I'm lucky that didn't land a hit. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ah, I was blocking, but sure, fine. And I die right here. Oh, and there's... Yeah, I boned. Okay, run away. Just run away. No way am I beating two of them at once. One of them is actually close-ish to dead. So maybe if I can snipe him from the railing? Or if he can climb up here, that would be golden too. Yeah, I am not above cheesing bullshit like this. No, not into the... Okay, one more shot, maybe. Would you get... Oh, for the... Get back here. Oh, screw you. I could have killed you by now if you had just stayed here. Oh, come on. Nope. Stars of Ruin has a slight advantage of actually launching a little higher. I am gonna burn out my flasks trying to snipe him from this position. Oh, bugger off. You're not that far away. Oh, come off it. Okay, let's take a risk. Okay, hit him. Okay. Ay ay. And there's still one. I'm pretty sure there's still one more of them out here. If I can, I'm gonna lure him all the way to the railing there. I do not want to fight these things again. And there's the tree favor, I believe. Come on, come out. Yeah. There you are. Vile creature. Yeah, follow me. Can you get me up here, I wonder? Yeah, you can. Okay. Still a fair bit safer than I would be otherwise. Ooh. Get me back up, 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 up. Oop, out of energy. Oh, you're climbing up. I don't like that. No, I'm not going down there to finish you. Die to stars of ruin. And do I get anything in particular for having slaughtered all of those creatures? Not really, no. And the item I do get for all the trouble, I might have got if I'd simply run right past them. The Erdtree's favor +2. A damn good item, to be sure. I think I'm going to keep my Halig Drake talisman on. We are going to be running face first into the Elden Beast in a bit. So having holy resistance is going to be very helpful. Ugh. Well, that was one of the worst gauntlets in this game. In no small part just because of the lack of a nearby waypoint. There's no grace anywhere close to this. Ay ay. Well. Now that that abomination is dealt with, it's time that we make our final stand. Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, has returned from exile and stands before the Erdtree once again. Alas, that we will have to stand against him. And unfortunately, we shall have to stand against him alone. Erdtree heal. Vastly heals HP for self and nearby allies. one of the ancient Erdtree incantations. Heals a vast amount of HP for the caster and nearby allies. Hold to continue praying and delay activation. The Erdtree once flourished with abundance, yet it was only for a fleeting moment. Such is the course of all life. Certainly a grim outlook, wouldn't you say? Now this battle is made worse by my own hand. Nefeli can aid me here. But I may also have had the aid of Shabriri. Yet I chose to slay him a fair while ago. And I repudiate the Lord of the Frenzied Flame. So he may not have been willing to aid me here any longer, considering that I cast aside the fire. But even so, it was just I and Nefeli now. Against the first Elden Lord, Godfrey.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
Come, Tish. Your blade is needed. Oh, what? Oh, come off it. Ay, ay, that damage. That is outright absurd. Okay, maybe I will swap out the Helig Drake talisman and instead go for the Dragon Crest to get as much physical reduction as I can. And I'm relatively sure Yeah, I can't double dip on that. Okay. Perhaps I should also go for some higher physical resistant armor. Yes, Radon's gear works well enough for that purpose. Although, no. I don't care for the look of Radon's armor. We shall go in silver. And wear the vestments of one of those most cruelly abused by the Golden Order. I am sorry for the anticlimax there, Nephili. Me just dying at random certainly did not fit with the grand speechifying. Fortunately, he takes his time. Oop. You have a lot of health, Godfrey. Whoa. No! Oh, are you... Okay. I see. It's going to be like that, is it? I blocked one hit, then got caught by another, and then got stun-locked. And simply could not evade the following 3. Okay, it's been way too long since I did this fight. I'm going to have to learn it all over again. And I suspect that rather than being stun-locked, instead I was simply hit by the first blast and then failed to time the dodge to evade the subsequent hits. So, skill issue. Fortunately, I do not care about any runes I might lose here. Oop. Yep. Okay. Okay, placements. Thanks for that, PlayStation. I disabled my damn notifications, but apparently not.
That will be all. Thou didst me good service. Sirosh. I've given thee courtesy enough. Now I fight as Horaloo. Warrior!
The true might of Godfrey unveiled at last. Oh dear, and my buff wore out just then. Nope. No.
Thy strength befits a crown.
Now that was a challenge. Worthy of the first Elden Lord. And now only one challenge remains. It is a pity that I cannot summon Melina to me here. She yet lives, but she has turned from us forever. By the act of taking the frenzied flame, we are eternally damned in her eyes. Even though we have since repudiated the fire and cleansed ourselves of it. Our repentance comes too late, I fear. Even though it could not have come sooner. Cruel fate, that. Remembrance of Horaloo. Remembrance of the warrior Horaloo hewn into the Erdtree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. When Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was robbed of his grace, becoming tarnished, he took with him his kinsfolk and left the lands between. After the long march of the Tarnished came to an end, Godfrey divested himself of kingship, becoming a simple warrior once more. Ash of War, Horaloo's Earthshaker. This Ash of War grants an armament the heavy affinity and the following skill. Horaloo's Earthshaker. Slam both hands onto the ground to violently shake the earth and unleash a shockwave. Follow up with an additional input to slam the ground again. Usable on all melee armaments. And the fabled Axe of Godfrey. Weapon of Godfrey, Elden Lord. It was broken in a battle fought as leader of the Tarnished during the Long March. This weapon is symbolic of Godfrey's vow to conduct himself as a lord, later becoming an emblem of the Golden Lineage. In the days of the past, a crown was warranted with strength. And we shall take Margot's curved sword as well. And the axe of Godric to pair with that of Godfrey. And burn, O flame of the giants. We'll take the lightning spear of Fortisax. Bastard stars. And the ancestral spirit horn. Yes, indeed, we take everything now. The Elden Lord Crown. Crown of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. The age of the Erdtree began amongst conflict, when Godfrey was lord of the battlefield. He led the war against the giants, faced the Storm Lord alone, and then there came a moment when his last worthy enemy fell, and it was then, as the story is told, that the hue of Lord Godfrey's eyes faded. Yes, his ultimate victory marked the end of his delight in war. The moment when he knew he would have no more great foes to face, and would have to live there thenceforward as a lord of men. It is a bit of a pity that we can't get the long braid whilst wearing this armor. I wonder, will it work with the Lord of Blood set? Ah, that's more like it. That said... I prefer the hood. Now, let's see. Now I seek holy resistance. Or these next foes all wield holy damage to the extreme. So the highest holy resistance is the tree sentinel armor. Do I really want to wear all of this, though? And can I, even? Turns out yes, I can. Let's go for a holy resistant shield, too, while we're at it. The Carian Knight Shield is immediately better. So, 54 holy. Now, the fingerprint would be rather good, but far too heavy. The Erdtree Great Shield seems to be my best bet for holy resilience. But now we have trouble. Definitely going to want as much holy damage negation for this as possible. I think... yeah, chances are I'm going to be using... Okay, now there's a quandary. Should I swap one of my talismans for the Great Jar in the hopes of getting enough to medium roll? Okay, we'll sacrifice spell cast time. Hopefully that won't bite us too savagely. Hopefully we'll have enough in the way of defense to get around this abominable fight we're about to get into. Let's see. We do have a little more equip load to work with now, so let's see what else we can do. Radon will work well enough. Admittedly, now we're going for as much resistance to magic and holy specifically as we can get. We'll burn some of these runes, since we're probably going to lose a lot of them. Because this is not a fun engagement we're gonna get ourselves into. Okay. That's about as much prep work as I can really do at this point. So we must return to the Elden throne. And now we must face the second Elden Lord, Radagon, and Marika as well. And the Elden Beast, whatever monstrosity that truly is. And the thorns are now broken. Alas, Nefeli cannot help us here. None may help us here. And we face what remains of Radagon. Going to burn him down as fast as I can. Okay. Maybe I should take my own advice and use the shield. Okay, that's Radagon dealt with. Now for the true nightmare to begin. Did you transform Marika into that sword? Holding nothing back against you, creature. Going to have to catch you, aren't I? Ooh, timed that wrong. Oh. Okay, running away again, are we? Yeah, this is why I wanted the shield with as much resist as possible. You've got some of your health back, because Tish's magic is worn out. Oof. And Elden stars descend! Ow. Oh, please hit him with some of that at least. Okay. Oh, and you just... Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can't hit him for that. Buff my sword. Oh. Forgot why I never used this shield before. The answer was that it actually has an Ash of War, which interferes with my other Ash of War. Any other one, in fact. Oh, there's Elden Stars. Okay, long as I can get to him before I end up losing the last of my health. Which is now looking like a pipe dream. Run on. Tish, would you mind distracting him for a few seconds? Oh, and come on. One more good hit and you're done. Yes! Aha! Tish for the win! Oh, thank you, Tish. Thank you for that. Thank you most heartily for that. And now, we can get rid of all the gold and appear as we wish to appear. But yeah, a little less resistance and I would have been in deep trouble there. And while we're here... let's see, where is the remembrance? Yes, the Elden Beast's remembrance is now all alone, making it a bit harder to find. There we go. Remembrance of the Elden Beast hewn into the Erdtree. It was the vassal beast of the greater will, and living incarnation of the concept of order. Ah, and we have a grace to rest at. I certainly do need the rest. So that was rather harrowing. But now it is time to summon my lady. I have done your bidding, Ronnie. Now come and join me here.
The battle is over, I see. I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness. Well then, shall we?
We shall indeed.
My fair consort eternal.
And so, right on time, for Shadow of the Erdtree, we complete our playthrough of Elden Ring. Quite the adventure it's been once again. And to all those of you who have so graciously accompanied me on this trip, I thank you heartily. And now to ponder the road that lies ahead of us. I believe that's enough of the end credits. No, we will not begin Journey 2, not yet. No, we shan't be doing that until, at the very least, we have played through Shadow of the Erdtree. There is no reason to end our playthrough now. Or rather, no reason to go to New Game Plus now. And there's one last bit of lore that we may glean here at the end. Now, I admit, I am kind of annoyed by the fact that Radagon went into that last battle naked, and therefore had no armor to give us. Oh well. Now we have two choices. Marika's hammer. Stone hammer made in the lands of the Newmen, outside the lands between. The tool with which Queen Marika shattered the Elden Ring, and Radagon attempted to repair it. The hammer partially broke upon shattering the ring, becoming splintered with rune fragments. Unique skill, Gold Breaker. Leap up high, and while suspended in midair, imbue the rune shard with light before smashing it down hard onto the ground. The heroic Radagon's signature attack. And at last, the sacred relic sword. Sword wrought from the remains of a god who should have lived a life eternal. Thoughts on what the weapon portends are many and varied. Some consider it the mark of a great sin, or a sign of great devastation. Some think it as the end of an age, while others the beginning. So, this lends a bit of credence, the hammer description specifically, lends a bit of credence to my notion that Radagon was the son of Marika, and not merely another fragment of her will. Radagon attempted to repair the Elden Ring, even though Marika is the one who shattered it. That is quite the contradiction, don't you think? Implying that Radagon had a will of his own, separate from Marika's. It is my belief that Radagon was her bastard child with a giant. Thus he hated his red hair and the heritage of the giants it implied, but that he became consumed by Marika, and thus met his doom. That is my view of the tragedy of Radagon, at least. But I will now claim the sacred relic sword. And with that, my playthrough shall end. I thank you all once again for joining me on this adventure. And if you've enjoyed it, please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And await the next adventure. I have many plans yet. But until then, good day.